Welcome to lesson 2 in our mobile software repairing course. This is Jackson again. So in this course, we are going to look at what is software repairing, or else what is mobile software. So you have heard about this word, software. What the hell is it? Okay. So the first thing that I want you to appreciate is that a mobile phone is divided into two parts, or mobile phone repairing is divided into two parts mainly. One is hardware repairing and software repairing, and these two are different. Hardware includes physical parts like the screen or the battery, charging port, and the speakers. So if you have a mobile device like this one, all that you can see and touch are referred to as hardware components. So everything on a mobile device that you can see and touch and feel, that is a hardware component. So hardware components can get damaged, hardware components can be replaced. Now, software is an opposite of that. Software, on the other hand, is the operating system and the internal programs that make the mobile phone work. So the programming that is fed into this mobile phone to make sure the phone can make up calls, to make sure the phone can connect to the internet, to make sure different programs can run on this mobile phone, or it can install apps or do all these kind of tasks. That is what we refer to as a software. So in other words, software is not seen, software is not felt, and software is not touched. So the invisible part of the phone that make up the phone perform its tasks is referred to as a software. Now, software, we shall easily call it as the operating system. You've seen it with laptops or computers. When your computer maybe crashes, you go to the technician, or you can have the Windows installed in your computer. So by the virtue of installing Windows in your computer, you are installing the operating system into the computer. Same thing in the mobile phones. When you are flashing a mobile phone, you're flashing it with the software or the firmware. So software problems. Many phones come with many software problems. Problems such as hanging on logo. So you could have a phone like this one and just going to power it on, and maybe you can see. So for example, I'm powering on and it is going on. It has Tecno logo. Now hanging on logo, it will stay on Tecno, right? So it will stay with this word Tecno. Now, if it's not hanging on logo, it may do boot loop. So it removes Tecno and again comes back, kind of restarting, but stopping on the Tecno word, okay? So that is a boot loop and hanging on logo. Now you can see this type of one has an MDM lock called a black screen, also referred to as a country lock. And these are the type of locks that we are going to be dealing with. So this was just demonstration. Now you can have phones that the users have forgotten passwords and they want you to help them, maybe bypass the password or remove the password or tell them the password. And there are a lot of ways that you can figure that out. Okay. So FRP locks, FRP regarded as factory reset protection lock by Google. Okay, then there are phones that have virus or they are infected with virus, and then they will give you all kind of messy behaviors. So the moment you have that kind of phone in your hand, you will definitely understand that its software has gotten into some problems. So then you also have other phones that have maybe apps are crashing. So when you power on a phone, it maybe tells you like settings app has stopped, settings app has stopped, or maybe camera app has stopped, or Bluetooth app has stopped. So these apps sometimes they crash. So by apps crashing, you can maybe either flash them with the firmware, or you can do a factory reset, or so these are different types of software problems that we are going to be dealing with. You also have problems with phones that are slowing down in performance. So most clients will come to you and they tell you, my phone was performing good, and maybe right now it is slow. The performance has dramatically slowed down. So what should I do? And as a repair technician, you should be able to identify that maybe the nagging or maybe the lagging or the slowness is because of software, or maybe the phone is storage is getting full, or maybe there are a lot of files that needs to be cleaned up. So these types of problems. So also you also have phones that have no service, or maybe network related services after flashing or after update or after factory reset. So as a software technician, our job is to diagnose these problems and be able to solve them at the end of the day. So here's the catch. You don't need expensive tools, just like I said. Just a few tools to begin with can help you solve most of these problems. Again, with your knowledge. I'm emphasizing because the first thing that you need to attain first in this industry is knowledge. Once you have the knowledge, you won't even need to spend much on the tools. Just a few simple tools could help you get most of these jobs done. So you can work with just your laptop and the USB cable. I mean, what I have here is I have a laptop and maybe an internet connection. And the other thing that I need is a USB cable. So I don't need a lot of stuff. This is, sorry, this is just my desk, and I can complete these works right on this desk because what else do I need? I mean, this is just like a mini setup, okay? But then look, if you are maybe to learn hardware repairing, you need to have maybe separators, maybe you need to have microscopes, or maybe you need to have soldering stations, or maybe you need to have, I mean, a lot of work. Then you need to have a large working space, or maybe you need to store spare parts and all that. So you don't need all those with software. Just a mini working table like this one with a laptop and good USB cables, you'll be good. You'll be good to go. Plus the knowledge, of course. So the good thing about this is that repairs are fast. For example, if I had this phone and maybe the user forgot the password and I'm to help them maybe remove the password or bypass it, what time do I need? Maybe just to select the tool and put the commands and just put in the USB. So something that cannot even take up a minute. I mean, it would literally be done in few seconds, okay? But look, if you had maybe to repair the screen of this one, you might need like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. If maybe you are doing hardware and the phone just blacked out and you are micro soldering, maybe you're doing board work, this could take you several hours of troubleshooting and then, but with this, just a few seconds, you'll be done. As long as, again, I'm insisting on the knowledge, as long as you have the knowledge, you know what to do, and you know that how to approach it, you would literally complete it in few seconds, okay? So, and the demand is very high. I mean, if you go to your local town and ask about, maybe who can replace this mobile phone screen, a lot of technicians can do that because it's easy and it's manipulated. But if you maybe take a password, like for this phone, let me see, this Samsung phone, how many can remove it? Very few. Trust me, there are very few that can remove this type of password from this phone. Okay, so being few, it means the demand is still high. Okay,